Hello and welcome to the new episode of the podcast. And we have the new show, The Tactical Capital, as well, in which we'll be covering the live show events and some of our customers. One of our prime customers, I would say, Remos Space System, is here as well. So we'll be speaking with them about the first edition of SmallSat Europe and what they feel about this event and where do we see Remos Space, going forward in the industry. So, hi Moses, hi Peter.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. This is the first edition, as we know. We see a lot of turn up of the people. So, how do you feel about this event?
Yeah, the event is actually quite good. We've seen this is the first time actually, so it's very impressive by the numbers of companies that have come to that conference. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good event. I hope it takes off and it grows bigger and bigger every year.
That's interesting. So, we are seeing a lot of turn up here, mostly from the European region, and we expect that. I think the organizers said that possibly next year we might even see the Middle East and the African market as well. Because when we say about Europe, it's always the Middle East and the African region as well, which comes into the play when it comes to the commercial markets. Going forward, can you tell us briefly about what the Remo Space System does? Where your company stands at the moment and the kind of achievements that you have in the recent times.
Yeah, so at Remos, we specialize in software-defined ground stations specifically designed to support small satellites. And as far as recent achievement are concerned, we were involved in the Atmos Space Cargo Phoenix 1 mission, which was the first European return mission. And we were able to successfully help that customer to download their data from the probe, so to say.
Yeah, you would like to add something, Peter, on that?
Yeah, I can just add that was amazing work from all organizations involved. We managed to do this delivery within 3 weeks from start to mission success, so to say.
Absolutely, yeah.
Only 3 weeks, and because the mission was quite challenging, and we had to.
It's the first mission from the European soil as well.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And we also had to involve 3 different ground stations.
Yes.
And within a space of 3 weeks, we had to rewrite some new software specifically to handle this type of mission, to control the ground station in Brazil. We had another one in Ecuador, and another was in Colombia, so to say.
Interesting. So that's quite an achievement, I would say. It was the first European mission. I think you can see on our LinkedIn page as well, the Remos Space Systems, and we have posted on our Access Hub page as well that this was the first very mission from the European soil which was carrying a capsule, and Remos was one of the prime supporter of that mission from the ground stations part. So going forward, how do you see the vibe of the industry in terms of ground stations market? Because I think even in this conference I see people are speaking about satellites, people are speaking about everything else, but ground station is always one of the underrated parts as well in any conferences that I see. So how do you see this industry evolving with the ground stations? What kind of innovations you can expect? Because I believe without ground stations there can't be basically satellite operations existing.
Yeah, it's an interesting observation, and yes, so ground station is I would say the mostly overlooked part of the space segment, and probably the most important, because as you mentioned, without ground stations there won't be any space. And so right now the industry trend is towards cost reduction, because now we see that we're going to have mega constellations. We're going to have a lot of satellites, and some estimation says up to 30,000 by the year 2030. So that means ground stations now have to be innovated in order to cater to this new demand. And one of the trend to lower this cost has been virtualization.
Yes.
Yeah, using software-defined radios and using cloud-native solutions like Remos Expedite, for example, and using standards like Diffie and Vita 49, so to say. Yeah.
Peter, would like to add something?
Yeah, we can add something maybe about like in the future we hope to see innovations like phased array systems and things like that for the ground segment as well, so we can basically do TT&C and TT&C to like maybe 100 satellites at the same time, something like
Yes.
that. Some solutions exist in the early stage, but right now they're still very expensive.
Interesting. So I have seen actually most of the time that in the conference as well right now, the optical communications is coming up, and we saw some of the companies which are not well established yet, which are trying to basically come out of the university. Some of the spin-offs that we met. Optical communication is something that is a topic that need to be discussed on the ground station level as well. But I'd like to say that we'll keep this for the later of the conversations, because we have a a podcast as well, which is called Space to Ground, and we'll be possibly try to discuss this kind of topics over there as well, because this is a kind of innovation I think we need in the industry going. Moving forward, optical is becoming very much important, and will be interesting to see how it comes into the ground segment as well. So yeah, I think as we are reaching the end of the conversation, and I believe as I see Remos Space expanding more than I would say beyond the borders of Europe, where can we expect to see Remos Space next, and what are your plans for the rest of the year?
Yeah, so we will be in Daejeon in South Korea. So for the fifth edition of the ISS conference, yes, and we'll have a booth there. So your listeners and might come there and visit us and have a chat. Yes, and for the rest of the year, our idea is still the same: to continue innovate, to continue pushing for more robust products, so to say. Yeah.
And the TTNC conference in ESOP we will be at as well.
All right. So when is the other conference?
So ESA TTC in Darmstadt is at November, right?
Yeah, sometime around November.
All right, okay.
November, most likely.
That's interesting.
And we will see about ISE, because it's quite far away to
Far away, yeah. I think I see being far away from Europe, and most of the I think I'm meeting a lot of the European companies here. They are saying not so sure whether they will be willing to go there, but hopefully there are other events as well which are coming up where we'll be seeing Remos Space Systems. So stay tuned and please keep following the updates over the social media. And as we proceed ahead, we hope to see more such innovations coming out of the companies like the Remos Space Systems. Thank you very much, and see you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.